Target 8 special. Delay, deny until they die. Here again is Keith Cate.
For one U.S. Army veteran, this is about as crazy as it can get. When you're dealing with the health and the well-being of our veterans, you can't afford to be wrong. But Steve Andrews tells us in this case, the VA got it wrong.
In 1970, Rich Kincaid was in the Army. He was shipped to Vietnam. Rich was a medic assigned to an anti-aircraft duster unit, which provided perimeter defense for field artillery and fire bases. Military personnel in Vietnam are presumed to have been exposed to the toxic herbicide Agent Orange. Heart disease is linked to that exposure.
In late 2007, I flunked a fire department physical because I had heart disease.
So in 2010, Rich filed a claim with the VA for a service-connected disability. His file shows the VA examiner stated he had coronary artery disease. The VA wanted more tests, but never scheduled them. In August 2011, Rich sent a letter asking when the tests would be scheduled.
And of course, they did not respond at all to that.
So you didn't get a yes, you didn't get a no.
Didn't get a no, just got no answer.
A few months later, the VA rejected his claim, stating you do not have a diagnosis of heart disease.
It was by some bureaucrat based upon apparently an opinion of a doctor that I have never met.
Rich appealed the denial. Last year, VA doctors performed open heart surgery on Rich. He had advanced heart disease.
The claim that I do not have heart disease seems to be wrong.
More than a year later, the VA still hadn't decided if Rich had heart disease, even though it operated on him for it. Rich contacted 8 on Your Side. I reached out to his congressman and the VA at Bay Pines and told him this is one of the craziest VA stories I'd ever heard. They both promised to look into it. Within a week, the VA determined Rich does in fact have heart disease. If you were boots on the ground in Vietnam between 1962 and 1975 and you developed any of these conditions like heart disease or certain cancers, the VA presumes those illnesses are related to Agent Orange exposure and you may qualify for benefits. But the rules are different for about 90,000 Blue Water Navy veterans who served on ships in Vietnam's harbors and territorial waters. They say the VA is ignoring proof they were poisoned at sea. 50 years ago, they were warriors, America's military fighting in Vietnam. Today, these veterans are parents, grandparents. Many, like Mike Cavintis, are sick.
I would fight for this country today.
He suffers chronic kidney and heart disease, along with neuropathy, conditions he claims are connected to exposure to Agent Orange. Mike and 90,000 other sailors who served on ships in harbors and waters off Vietnam are now fighting the VA to reinstate Agent Orange benefits it stripped away 14 years ago.
It just eats at me because I still support the country.
The military sprayed Agent Orange on the jungle to kill vegetation and along riverbanks. Rivers flow into harbors. Deck logs obtained by Target 8 show Mike's ship, the Buchanan, maneuvering into Da Nang Harbor August 12, 1966. The military sprayed that area the same day.
The plume covered that whole harbor.
The VA rejects that Mike's illnesses are tied to Agent Orange since he never stepped foot on Vietnamese soil. Advocacy groups contend that the VA is ignoring scientific evidence that shows Blue Water Navy veterans may have been exposed to a more concentrated form of Agent Orange through ships' water systems. Distillation systems turn salt water into fresh to power ships' engines and more.
We drank that water. We bathed in it.
According to studies done by the Australian Navy, as well as the Institute of Medicine, distillation systems actually exposed sailors to a more potent form of Agent Orange.
That actually did not remove the dioxin, it enriched it.
Attorney and retired Navy Commander John Wells heads the Military Veterans Advocacy.
So these guys were getting a straight shot Agent Orange into the drinking water.
Declassified records obtained by Target 8 show this vessel and several like it supplied U.S. ships with drinking water from heavily sprayed areas of Vietnam. Not enough proof for the VA, a smoking gun for sick and dying veterans.
I expected my country to take care of me, and they haven't done it.
How disappointed are you in the country for doing that?
Really disappointed.
The Agent Orange Act of 1991 allowed the VA secretary to declare certain illnesses presumptive to exposure to Agent Orange. The VA later stripped those benefits from Blue Water Navy veterans. Now, the Blue Water Navy Vietnam Veterans Act of 2015 would restore those benefits. Hundreds of members of Congress are behind it, but Florida Congressman Jeff Miller, who chairs the House Veterans Affairs Committee, won't allow the bill onto the floor of the House, so it will die in committee.
So Jeff Miller bucking this, what's the reason for that?
Well, he wants proof. He asked the Department of Defense to check for traces of Agent Orange in the distillation systems of Vietnam-era ships. The problem is most of those ships, Keith, are at the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, a little hard to do at this point. Yeah,
absolutely.
Thank you, Steve.
Sure.
Next, thousands of Marines stationed at Camp Lejeune poisoned in service to our nation.
They killed my husband.
Coming up, why one widow continues to fight for her veteran husband even after he's gone.